We're live, we're live. Yo, 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 yo. Real talk. Real talk with Mr. Lemon. Alright, we're live. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, then. Let me turn this down. Yeah, right, so. Alright, people. Back in the field where the talk is real. I don't care how you feel. You dig? So today the topic is about, you know, women getting rejected too. A lot of guys can't really fathom that. You know, a lot of guys can't really fathom that because they think that you know, they're the only one who are getting quote unquote rejected. You know, even though rejection isn't really real when you look at it. But I have an article here. You know, it's pretty extreme, but you know, to prove a point. You know, so I'm gonna share the screen and see. So let's go. Share the screen. Yeah, so it's an article here from the New York Post, you know, and this quote unquote body, you know, she's complaining that men are scared to talk to her, you know, because she look like some form of celebrity or whatever that means, you know. And the beginning of the article, right? She said that men are friends to talk to her and settle for her ugly friends instead. You know, so this is a girl who, you know, travels in groups. As we know, women always are in groups. Unless they have something to do, they are solo. Running errands or going to work, they'll be solo. But other than that, they're always in groups. So her name is Julia Edorius. She's 22, you know, and she's an OnlyFans model. This is a picture of her right here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a picture of her. Let me see. Oh, this thing go. It's not showing everything, but you get the idea. You get the drift. You know? Pretty basic for Instagram OnlyFans model. And you know, she says men are afraid to come and talk to her. You know, the Miami. She's in Miami also. You know? Oh, maybe I have to holler at her because I'm in Florida. But you know, she says she noticed that in clubs, women are less attractive than her actually get hit more on. You know, so she kind of hung out with a group of ugly girls, and even she's the prettiest, the ugliest one will always get a guy. But the men won't talk to her. You know? Yeah, this is a better picture without it being blown up. Looks like she's in some foreign country. Obviously, she's not white. She's Latino. Yeah. Latino women are attractive. But yeah, these are some pictures. So some pictures that the New York Post posted. So she get up to 500 matches a day. No, I'm on all right. So for like one dating app that I am on, I get on average like 20 matches a day on average. She said she get 500 matches, which is expected, you know, because women get more attention than men. But she said when men are around her, they get really nervous, you know. She said men are afraid of rejection. why men are afraid of rejection. It's obvious. You know, the average guy see a female like this and automatically he puts her on a pedestal. He thinks that she is more special than anything else in the world for whatever reason, just because how she looks. You know, other guys tend to pedestalize looks for whatever reason. I guess because the men are visual creatures. We see first. We eat with our eyes first. Yeah. So of course, eyes are the window to our soul. But that is a mistake that a lot of young men especially make when it comes to women. They put them on a pedestal based on the looks. But let's go further in the article before we start breaking it down, you know. She says she resembles Kim Kardashian. I don't see the resemblance, but okay. Yeah. She said, while men may be terrified to talk to her, they aren't afraid to swipe right on her dating profile. But she says, up to 500 matches a day on Hinge. I was on Hinge, they kicked me off. Yeah. Some feminists blocked me, but it's whatever. Yeah. She said that it doesn't materialize in meaningful connections. So that simply means that these guys who are matching with her don't know how to set up a date. They're busy looking at her pictures every 5 seconds and not focusing on the task at hand. So of course, she's not going to get anything meaningful. So this one says she has a strict requirement for any male who hope to take her on a date. Don't know if you saw what I did there. So to combat her loneliness, she get a dog. It reminds me of Kevin. It reminds me of Kevin Samuels. Buy a dog and die alone. Rest in peace. Yeah. So she take her dog, whatever ugly mutt she has. She take it on a walk, hoping to meet a guy out on a boat. So she's outside. She's not alone on the app. She's not alone on the app. She's also outside. She said her former boss taught her technique. So dogs are excused for men to approach her. However, it's a stunner. She has a strict list of requirements for any male who hopes to take her on a date. So the top of her list is height. He has to be taller than her. But guys, if you are the guy, your height doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Guys often listen to what these frivolous requirements that these women list out and get intimidated by it. She say he also needs to be successful, outgoing. Let me put on this. Let me see if we have the Let me see. Yeah, this is all. This yes. Alright, let me have some fun with this. This is probably how she sounds when these guys are reading out this thing like funny. Yeah. She says she's very passive. So her partner needs to be partner. Wow, okay. Her partner needs to be active. Otherwise it won't work. So She has a list of requirements. When they are around me, they get really nervous. So, wow, I didn't even see this because this is the first time I'm reading this article. So, she paid $10,000 to restore her hymen, having lost her virginity to a 30-year-old man when she was 17. So she lost, well, I don't know what the age of consent was in whatever country she was in when she was 17, but okay. Girls are sexually attractive from a very young age, as we know, but it's it's a cliche and a taboo that people don't really talk about because of legal purposes, but whatever. So she basically she paid to be a born again virgin, apparently. So that's the end of the article. And which let's see, let me leave it on. Let's leave it on that picture. Let's leave it on that picture. And let's break down the article. Alright, so let me go back on this. We go back over here. Let's go over here and yeah, we do over here, so now. Let's go over here. Let's take the focus off her. Get the focus back on me. Alright. So you see, when it comes to rejection, guys, you have to understand that rejection is all in your mind. You see, if you are the type of guy who don't go out there and talk to people overall, just talk to people. Just has to be women. Just talk to people. If you are the guy who is always locked up in the house and you don't go anywhere, you are going to be socially awkward to begin with. So that being said, you don't know how to have a conversation. You don't know how to, be intriguing, be interesting, be enticing. Because you're not working on your conversation skills. Right? And when you're not working on a conversation skills, obviously you don't know how to have a conversation. Right? But it's just so ironic where you can have a conversation with your boys about whatever, sports, even women, whatever the topic is. More than like you can have a conversation with your guy friends about that, not feeling any form of nervousness or fear. Now, why is that? That's because you're just being yourself. That's because you're relaxed. That's because you're not pedestalizing your friends in any form of way. Yeah. So obviously you're going to have a better experience communicating with people who you are comfortable with. But when you're comfortable with yourself, you can have conversation with anyone. And that's the problem with a lot of guys. They're not comfortable with themselves because they don't know themselves. They don't trust themselves. They don't believe in themselves. And that's where the problem lies. So you go out, the moment you step out of your door, right? It's like you have on a muzzle. Not even a muzzle, but that thing that the horse wears on the face, like you have tunnel vision. It's like you lock the world out. You're not aware of your environment. Not because you're focused on, getting a bag, or you're focused on your purpose. It's because you're full of fear. It's just that. Yeah. There's a difference, because you can be focused on your purpose, and you focus on what you're doing, and still have conversations with people. And you step out the door, and you're walking past the guy who's sweeping up the place. Yeah. You greet that person, hey, morning, how you doing? You don't even have to ask them how they're doing. Just a simple good morning. A lot of you guys don't do that. People overall don't do that. Everybody is just stuck in their phone, or just have that tunnel vision. And in America, that practice, that culture is very prominent. I'm not America, and coming from a culture where I was brought up, to have certain mannerism, have certain class, morals, and values. It's quite a different culture here in the US that I don't want to get used to, because I create my own culture. But the pedestalization of women, is where guys go wrong, which prohibits them from having that conversation that they want to have. Because, guys, you don't have to go to the club to meet women. And you shouldn't be going anywhere to meet women, because women are everywhere, right? So, on your day-to-day journey, you meet people, male, female, man, woman, child, whoever. You meet people, right? And instead of just locking your mouth, not interacting with people, you interact with people. You talk, you express yourself. And the more you do that, the more you will be comfortable talking. The less you talk, the less comfortable you will be talking. It's that simple. The more you put in, the more you get out. So you can't be going to the gym every day, not working out, but expect to see results. Or even worse, you can have it in your mind that you want to go to the gym, but not go to the gym, but you expect the result. And it's the same concept a lot of guys have, where they're out, they see a woman, they want to talk to her, but they don't introduce themselves. They don't make that first step and approach a woman and say, hey, how are you doing today? It's a simple conversation starter. Not even that. Hey, look away, keep quiet. And they have that war in their mind with themselves, hesitating, making up excuses. Oh, she look like she's having a bad day. I don't want to talk to her. She looks like she's not in a good mood. She looks mean. She looks busy. What guys have to understand, like, it's just so crazy. How can you be afraid to talk to a woman? And ladies, this is not disregarding you in any shape or form, but you have to understand that if you see yourself as a man, if you see yourself as a leader, right, and you believe that a woman is there to follow your lead, She's there to help you in whatever journey that you're pursuing, right? How can you as a man be afraid to interact with that being that you're leading? It's like you have this company, you have a bunch of employees, but you never talk to them. You never give them instructions. You never give them tasks. How can you expect that company to function? Yeah. And not even to go that far, you don't even have the guts to find the employees to work for the company. Moreover, even employing them and talking to them. Like, you do, guys. The moment you realize that you, as a man, have value, if you take that same value that you put on the woman in order to pedestalize her and put it on yourself instead, I understand that I am as much as she is. Because on a surface, human level, we're all equal, right? But on a man and woman level, we're not equal, right? So how can you be afraid? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of yourself. You're afraid of success. You know? So you're out there seeing this woman who you want to talk to. You know, the first thing comes to your mind when you see her. Oh, she's so fine. Oh, she's so sexy. Oh, I would tap that or whatever, right? But yet still you can't portray any of that. Much as start a conversation. It's crazy. You know? So that ties into the topic why women actually get rejected too, you know. Because actually, if women see you as a leader, she's expecting you to come talk to her because she is afraid of you rejecting her, right? She is afraid of getting her feelings hurt. Women don't like to hear no, right? So of course she's not going to approach unless she is 1000% into you and she is that woman who have a level of assertiveness and has the courage to approach it. And even in that case, a lot of guys still mess it up. A lot of women muster the courage and talk to you guys. Show you that, hey, I'm interested in you. Just take the lead and take me. And these guys talk themselves out of it. These guys put themselves in the friend zone. These guys do nothing. Nothing at all. Right? Because of fear. Where that fear comes from. That fear comes from the pedestalization you have. You know? Because anything you put above you, right? Anything you put above you, you're going to have a level of weakness to that. Because you have to compromise yourself in order to put anything above you. Right? Which is why, as a man, you should never pedestalize anything, thing or person. Because you should always be above. Right? So, guys, I'll go back to that article and show you. show you what she said. Where is it? When they are around me, they get really nervous. Why are you guys getting nervous? Why are you guys getting nervous around this? What I can see here is a woman full of insecurity, a woman with low self-esteem and low self-worth. That's what I am seeing. Right? Because the surgery that she paid $10,000 for is a sign. That's the first red flag. And this woman has been active since she's 17 because she lost her virginity from she was 17. No, not because she lost her virginity when she was 17 means that she wasn't participating in sexual acts before that. You know, because women do anal sex, women do oral sex, women do hand jobs, women do foot jobs. Yeah, so women do phone sex, kiss, you know, fraternate. Yeah. So from she was a adolescent, she has been sexually attractive, active, sexually, sexually active. Yeah, no, that's not a good picture, boss. Better move that up somewhere. Yeah, I like the dress though. She wears a dress. Nice. I like the dress. But anyways, let me zoom. If you can zoom. Yeah, probably. It's probably better. Yeah, it's probably better. Oh, guys, all this woman wants, you know, all this. You see, this woman is a. This woman is easy, 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 easy. Despite all these, oh, you gotta be successful and you gotta be tall and you gotta be, you gotta be, you gotta be active and you gotta be outgoing and funny. Like, listen, guys, don't let that intimidate you. And then the mistake a lot of guys make is they listen to what women want. You shouldn't care what a woman says she wants. Because a want is a want is a want. And a man isn't a want. A man is a need. You get what I say? Yeah. Yeah, don't pay attention to these wants, these frivolous, materialistic, you know, concepts. Because she don't really know what she wants. Until you give her what she needs. And that's a man who's going to come in and take charge. That's what she needs. She don't need their money. She don't need their money. She don't need you to be this giant. Listen, I have been with guys, I have been with women taller than me, same height, shorter than me. I've been with women broker than me, same economic status, are exponentially richer than me. Right? Women who are in high government positions, women who have their whatever, big house, big car, whatever, materialistic things that they idolize. That the average male would think that, oh no, can't get that type of girl because, you know, I gotta be this and I gotta have that and all these frivolous things that don't really matter at the end of the day. Because none of that is you. You know, that doesn't make you who you are. That's just what you do. You know, your money isn't you. Your clothes isn't you. Your height isn't you. You know, how you look isn't you. That's because everything outside of yourself, you know, is just extra. It's a makeup. Just like how do you think this is her? This isn't her. This isn't her. This isn't her. This is just a facade. This is just the makeup. But when you actually get to know her on the back end, because this is just for show. This is what she's going to put up to intimidate you guys, to scare you away, scare you guys away. You know, thinking that she's out of my league. That's another talk I hear guys make a lot. Oh, she's out of my league. You know, she's out of my league based on how she looks. She's out of my league based on the amount of money she makes. She's out of my league based on the status that she has. So guys get intimidated about women looks, status, money, clothes. Sounds familiar. That sounds like the looks, money, status guys. That sounds like the red pill guys who think that, you know, all these things matter. Big mistake. One of the biggest mistakes you can make. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a man is look at a woman through a man's lens. Because that's basically what you guys are doing. Yeah. You're seeing her how you would see yourself. So basically, if you had $100,000 coming in your account every month, you'd act a certain way. If you look like a certain type of guy, you know, as they would call like Chad or Tyrone, you know, that nice guy, that pretty boy, you'd act a certain way. Yeah. If you have on certain type of clothes, you know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Prada, all those stuff, you act a certain way. Because you will let everything outside of yourself define you. And what you need to understand that is not you. Just as though that is not her. And the only way to actually know her is to introduce yourself. Start a conversation. Start the connection. That's the only way. Yeah. Guys, listen. I've been with Instagram models. See women who have thousands of followers on their page. That guys would think that, oh, you know, she's out of my league. Right? That doesn't make her smart. That doesn't make her know how to have a decent conversation. I think these women don't know how to have a conversation. Trust me. Like, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, the prettier they look, the more attractive they look, the dumber they are. Trust me. The more attractive they look, the more shallow they are. There's no substance. A lot of them. Not all. A lot. Just as how same guys, looks, money, status guys. You have all this money and whatever, but there is no substance. You don't know how to keep a woman interested. Hence why a lot of these guys end up tricking. Because you're not tapping into your masculinity. You're not tapping into your identity as a man. In order to portray that to the woman. Say, hey, this is who I am. Right? This is the type of guy I am. This is my requirements for you to be with me. And this is how we are going to do things. So what you do? Yes. Money. You lead with your wallet. You lead with your status. Lead with your clothes. Everything is outside of yourself. That has nothing to do with you. You lead with because you don't know any better. So subconsciously, you tell yourself that hey, that's the only way that I'm going to get a woman like this. Because she's not going to want me. Just me. And rightfully so. A lot of you guys, she's not going to want you, just you. Of course, you have to compensate. Of course, you have to take her on a lot of dinner dates and buy her all these bags and clothes and shoes and whatever, hair and makeup, whatever, to compensate. Giving up the offering. So you have her on a pedestal. And you give your tithes an offering on a daily basis. Not actually getting what you want, not actually doing what you want. And that frustrates the women, believe it or not. Because these women especially are looking for a man to lead them. If you go back into the article, notice in the last part of the article, she lost her virginity to a 30-year-old man when she was 17. What does that tell you? That tells you that the guys in her age group, more than likely, was intimidated to be that guy. So, shout out to that 30-year-old man who's, even though he should have waited until she was 18, even though I don't know what country she was in. I don't know what the age of consent was, but speaking in American, he should have waited until she was 18. But that's beside the point. Shout out to that guy who was actually a man, who knew how to lead her, to get what he wanted. So that simply shows you that as a man, you have to be assertive. You have to know what you want. You have to know how to lead. And obviously, that's not going to come overnight if you don't have any of those traits. So that starts with you doing a self-evaluation, going inside of yourself. Take the focus off outside of yourself for once and go inside yourself. Connect with you. Stop making it about the woman. Stop making it about your money. Stop making it about everything outside of yourself. And make it about you. Figure out you. Know who you are as a man. Know what you want. And know how to get what you want. And when you figure that out, you apply that knowledge in the world the moment you step foot outside the door. So you have no the objective and you go outside and execute. It's that simple, you know? So the first person you meet when you go outside, man or woman, child, bird, dog, whatever, communicate. Be the first one to say hello. It's that simple. Get in the rhythm, get in the groove, get in the habit of being vocal. And that's one of the biggest problems that especially young men have nowadays. It's not being as vocal as they should, because don't really talk like that. Don't really talk. But if you don't talk, you're not gonna exercise your mental muscle. You're not going to exercise your verbal muscle. I'll go back on the article. So, what does she really mean when she say he also needs to be successful? No one says she wants to be successful. It's not about your money, because success is not about money. No one says she wants a man who is successful. That is basically a man who goes for what he wants. He's a go-getter. So, I see this water, I want it. I take it up, I drink it. Success. Simple. That is success. Success is not about the money, guys. Don't get it twisted. When she says she wants a guy who is outgoing and funny, that just simply means you have to have that connection with self to express that to her. That's how the connection is made, So outgoing doesn't mean, you have to be this guy who is going out there and partying and, taking trips and all that. No. It simply means that you are focused on you. You are connected to you. You're connected to your funny self. You're connected to your witty self. Because you don't have one self, you have many selves. Other guys want to think that it's just one side of the coin. You have multiple sides. And that comes under self-discovery. That comes under knowing who you are as a man. In order to tap into that and express that to the woman. Have that connection. She says she's very passive. What does that tell you? She wants a man who is assertive. Because if you're not passive, you're assertive. So if she's passive, you're passive, it can't work. That's what she said, My partner needs to be active. Otherwise, it won't work. That's what she said. Can't work. You have to be the yin to her yang. You have to be a man. She's already a woman, She's a woman, but she haven't reached her final form because she haven't met the man to bring out that side of her. in order for her to develop in her final form. Because I'm all about evolution. You know. Yeah, she's a attractive young lady who is evolving, who yearns for that masculine energy to promote that feminine growth. You know? But guys, coming back to this rejection topic, you know, the more you go out there now and you have conversations with people, the more you go out there and talk to women, you know, you have to understand that not every woman out there is for you. Not everybody is for everybody. That's a part of the game. Yeah. And when you are a guy who is out there playing a numbers game, talking to women, you overstand that and know that not every woman is for me. You have women who will reject themselves because they can't handle you. You're too much for them. Trust me, that is actually real. There's also we have guys who will reject themselves if they think they can't handle. You ever hear a lot of times you hear women say, "Oh, guys can't handle this. You can't handle this. You can't handle that." You have guys who can't handle women, certain type of women who are grounded in their identity, so to say. Other guys can't handle that. So it's the same thing, vice versa, where other women will auto reject themselves because you're too much for them. So they'll prefer settle for a Simple Simon who they can, manipulate, who they can control. Because you do have those women who prefer to be in control. Women have told me that already. I've been on dates with women and say, hey, I don't like. I feel vulnerable. I don't like how this is going because I'm used to being in control. Because she haven't met a man, she haven't met me before. And when I am, the moment we met, to me leading her to meet in person, to me leading the whole interaction, she noticed that. She noticed she didn't have any control. And she noticed she was losing herself also. Right? And those women aren't necessarily the best women to, keep around because there's going to be a power struggle. You don't want a power struggle with any woman. Not a woman who is willing to submit and follow. You don't want a woman who she have been in that state of mind for so long, and the fear that she has of letting go is stronger than the desire that she have of submitting. Yeah. So you do have those women who are going to, because how that interaction turned out, is it was a good interaction. It's a good date, but I charge her to the game because, as I said, there was a power struggle, and any resistance is no form of good resistance. So that is something I don't tolerate. So I just got rid of it. Ended the situation on a good note, respectable and everything like that. But certain things I don't really tolerate. And it was like she was fairly young. She was 21, yeah, college. She was living on campus and all that. So she's used to, you know, leading guys. She's used to leading those young guys, 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Those young guys who are developing, who haven't found themselves yet, you know, who will submit to her, who will follow her program and her leadership. A lot of women are comfortable with that, and that's fine. Kudos to them. But I'm not a guy, so that just won't work. Which goes back to why I said everyone is not for you, and you're not for everyone, and that's fine. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think guys need to come to grips with that. Which is why they shouldn't even take rejection so personal. Because when you overstand that, what is there to feel anyway about? You should be the one rejoice. You should be looking at the situation like, okay, well, at least she didn't waste my time, right? And she have now made space for a woman who might want to be a part of my program, right? A woman who we have a better connection with, right? So you have to change your mindset and your conception. Understand that, all right? Then it's not the end of the world if a woman, quote unquote, rejects you. It's not. It's a part of the game. And the more you do it, the more immune you will become. Where it's like nothing. It's neither here or there. Doesn't mean anything. So going to the gym, lifting a 20-pound weight every week, 6 months straight, it feels like nothing. Just as an example. You guys get the drift. So, what is this fear of rejection really about? So all I have to do is just take that woman down from the pedestal and you put yourself on the pedestal. Pedestalize yourself. Idolize yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. And see the difference in how you feel about yourself. And in return, that projects outwards. And people can see that. People can feel that energy. All of us. People will feel that energy and you will attract the women who actually are for you. That's how it works, guys. But you have to learn game. That's how game comes in. You have to be a student of the game. So you have to understand that you can't do this by yourself, guys. So just as you go to the gym and you have a personal trainer, you have to have a mentor or a coach, an elder who have been in the game for years, who have gathered experience and knowledge, wisdom, and can pass that on to you so you can apply that knowledge and wisdom in your life to obtain better results. to obtain understanding of self. Because that's all they come back to, self. Women rejecting you has nothing to do with women. That has to do with you. Because if you didn't see it as a rejection in the first place, we would be having a conversation. Hmm? But you make it a bigger deal than what it actually is. You dig? But look, guys, not gonna carry on this anymore longer. That was the end of this article. But you Sims and suckers and tricks, you can go over to her OnlyFans. I don't know her OnlyFans, but if you want, you can go sign up and be afraid. They didn't tag her Instagram or OnlyFans, so I can't give you the link. But her name is Julia. Let me zoom this back up again to 100. Yes, the name is Julia Medeiros, 22. This article was published when? This article published June. Since month. It's a fairly new article. So you guys can search for her and sign up to our OnlyFans if you want, and search for Instagram and stalk her page and scroll or whatever. As you know, you guys not going to be assertive and actually try to meet this woman. You're not going to talk to her and spit some game and actually get some results that you want. So do whatever you want with that information that she deleted, that she posted on her OnlyFans and whatever. She said she have a dog. I hope she don't die alone with her dog though. I hope she finds a man that will lead her. But that's another article, guys. That's another article. Here with Mr. Lemma. Yeah. Where the talk is real and we don't care how you feel. You dig? But remember to hit that notification bell. Like the video. Appreciate it. Share the video. Drop a comment on your opinion, your thoughts, your feelings. Tell me how you feel in the comment. Yeah. It was a good run. Great talk. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.